Lovelies, welcome back to my channel, Ido's Cuisine and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we'll be making together Lentil Moi Moi. We're going to be making Moi Moi with lentil seed. So if you're new, do not go away. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys always coming to watch my videos, dropping me a thumbs up, dropping me your comments, and also sharing my videos. So do not click away. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are in respect to the taste in comparison to our regular moi moi. And also, if it's something I'll try again, if it's something you should try. So we'll talk about it at the end of the video. So do not go away. Now, let's get right into the kitchen and make some lentil. So for the ingredients, I'll be using red chili. We call it shombo back home in Nigeria. Just that. I'll also be using a cup of crayfish, my red chili, and onions, 3 balls of onions. The red chili was 200 grams I measured. I'll be using sunflower oil, mackerel fish already boiled and deboned. This is the stock water from the fish. I'll be using it to blend the beans, the lentil rather. So I have that already boiled with the fish. I deboned the fish and it is cold. I'm also using 3 raw eggs. This is the lentil. I'm using the red one. This I did not need to soak. I only washed. It went through the washing process. It is clean. So I'm going to be blending all of it in batches. I'm going to be blending all of this in batches with my blender. So a plus to using lentil is that you don't have to wash and remove the peels like we do our regular beans when we're using it for moi moi. I'm going to first of all cut the onions into small bits at this point to assist my blender blend well. So for the red chili I mentioned, I like to use red chili because it gives me the hotness I want for the moi moi, and also it gives me the color, the red color I want. That's why I don't use bell pepper or tatache when preparing my moi moi. For making this lentil, I am going to be going through the same process I make my moi moi with beans. So I'm done cutting the onions at this point. We're now going to be blending, but in batches. I'm going to blend off the camera and I'll come back to show you guys when I'm done blending. But in the blender, I'm just going to be putting in my lentil, my onions, crayfish, and the chili pepper, the fresh chili pepper. I'll be blending with the stock water, not any other water. The stock water I have is enough for these 3 cups of lentil that we are using for this recipe. So I'll blend in batches and I'll come back to show you guys the end result while we put in the rest of the ingredients. That's the stock water going in now. Just enough to blend properly and smooth. In my stock water, I already have my seasoning cubes inside. That's why I'm not using seasoning cubes here on the screen. I boiled the fish with seasoning cubes, so I don't need that anymore. Blending now and coming back to show you all the color, and then we are going to do the final mixing. That is done now. Here is what it looks like. Now we are going to just mix, put in the rest of the things that we did not put in when we were blending. I whisked and tested, and then after testing I realized that we needed more salt, so I'm adding more salt to it. So just like you do your moi moi, you just add in your salt to taste. And now I'm adding my raw egg. I use raw egg to help my moi moi bind well, so I'm using the same thing for this lentil. And then my oil definitely goes in. Then I'm going to whisk to ensure that everything is well incorporated and I have the right consistency. I am going to be baking this lentil in my oven. So that means I'll be using an aluminium foil as well. You can cook or you can steam on the gas cooker like you do your regular moi moi. But I seem to have fallen in love with baking my moi moi. It's easy, fast and quick. Better for me rather. So this is well done now. I'm putting in a part of the fish. Just break them into pieces. I'm going to mix so that every part of the lentil moi moi will have fish as well. I still have leftover which I'm going to use after I have done scooping it into the aluminium foil. So now we are ready to scoop in. I'm going to scoop one after the other. Whatever you choose to use, it's fine. For me, I'm using the aluminium foil. The leaves are always the best anyways. The leaf we use for moi moi. But where I live, really, I've never seen it. Actually, let me not say really. I have never seen it. So I always use this foil. Sometimes I have used nylon before. When I first came in, I didn't know where I could buy aluminium foil. So I ended up using nylon to tie my moi moi. But aluminium turns out to be best for me when I found it. So what I'm doing now to the rest of the fish is to put it individually into the foil, into the moi moi rather. Moi moi, yeah, it's moi moi even though it's not done. Into the moi moi batter. When I'm done, I'm going to just cover everything. While I was doing this, I had already boiled water in my electric kettle because we need warm water or hot water to help the cooking process. Now it's ready. I'm using my roasting pan. I'm going to just pour in my hot water into the roasting pan. Already my oven is hot. I preheated at 180 Celsius. This is not the only pan I'm going to use. I'm just showing you guys this off the camera. I also use my baking tray to do the rest of it. So you saw it there while I was baking. Now it's ready. It's out of the oven. Let's see what it looks like. So guys, you see what it looks like. The color in comparison to our regular moi moi is the same. So from the sides you can't tell if we use lentil or we used our regular beans. So that's my first thought. Guys, when I tested this, it was really good. It was really good. If you're someone that is not so used, this is what it looks like outside of it, the back part. And then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in front. So it came out really good and the taste was so good. Will I do this again? Yes. Should you try it? Yes. Does it taste like a regular beans? Close to, but you can always tell the difference. But it tasted really good. So guys, give it a try. So I'm having mine with our Nigerian coast flour and it was really good. Guys, give it a try if you've never tried this before. When you do, let me also know your thoughts on this. If you've watched to this point, I am grateful. I love you all. I will see you in my next video. Do take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye bye.